Hello, storygoers, and welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Cartridge, the video game storytelling podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Eric.
And I'm your other co-host, Ryan.
Ryan, I'm not sure. Are you someone do you feel like you have intrusive thoughts like on the daily?
I don't know about on the daily. I don't know if I'm in my head enough to give my brain the space for that. I'm generally like my brain is moving too fast trying to keep up with all the things that are going on. So yeah, I'm lucky in that I don't necessarily have too many of those.
That's lucky. That is not.
Yeah.
I am the opposite. I am.
Oh, no.
Thoughts flood in. I had this intrusive thought, and I want to put this out there, and I want to just say for the record, I'm not blasting anyone that is this. If you are this, I'm slightly jealous of you because I'm not this, and I want to be this.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's at least, in the 7 billion people in the world, do you think there's at least one person who buys frozen French fries just to eat them frozen?
Absolutely.
There has to be, right?
Absolutely. I'd say
Has
there's
to
probably
be.
like a group of people who do
You
this.
think so?
I would guess. Yeah. There's
A bundle
so,
of people?
There's so many people, Eric. There's just so many
know.
people.
I know, but it's just not the normal way to eat them.
Yeah, but
Typical way.
Yeah,
shade.
not the typical way. Yeah.
Sorry.
But like there's people. There's
There's
we've done
people.
everything. We've done all there
true.
is to do.
Bad and good. Bad and good.
We've tried it all.
We're trying more bad, I feel like. We're trying to up the ante all the time.
Yeah. That is so interesting. Absolutely, I think that happens, and I think there's people who that's like they come home from a long day in a hot part of the world, and they just want a
Yes.
cold crunchy potato.
I guess so. I just feel like it'd be so bad for your teeth.
And
at some point.
I thought I saw the other day, there's some random person who I follow on social media for a completely unrelated thing, and they got this book of ice cream, and they made French fry ice cream and said it was delicious. Said it was
know what?
so
I'm
much
down
better
for
than
it.
you'd expect.
Yeah. I mean, they have potato donuts, and they're great.
do.
Shout
They're
out Holy Donut in Maine.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Sponsor us, come on.
I ordered your donuts, and they were really expensive, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
They're great.
So, yeah. Ryan, how are you? What have you been playing?
I'm doing all right. It was a tough week because I rode on the bus this week, which means I had to be to work at 6:15, which means I had to leave my house at I live 45 minutes away from my work now. So I had to leave my house at 5:15, which means I had to wake up at like 4:30, and it was too early. And then I had to ride the bus in the afternoon. So I was on the bus until 4:30. And then I got home at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So it was a wild time. Just helping out because there's like a lot of 4-year-olds who this is their first time getting on a bus before, and they have no idea what to do or how to behave. And the grumpy bus drivers are like, what are these little kids doing on my bus? Clearly they don't belong here. And I have to say, actually they do. They're allowed to be here. Just let them. They're going to be sad, and that's okay because they're on a bus. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of talking old, grumpy people down from 4-year-olds being on their bus. And generally, the bus drivers have an incredibly difficult job.
For sure. Oh my God.
Driving that giant thing while also having 70 children in your bus is buck wild.
Yep.
But sometimes you have to talk them down from throwing 4-year-olds off their bus. And that's just part of life.
4-year-olds off their bus?
Well, if they're like sad or like they're like throwing a huge fit, that they don't necessarily want to deal with that. It's like, well, these kids are too young to be on this bus. Please, they need to like get off the bus. It's a whole thing. We're working on it. We're working through it. We're getting to a better place. But yeah, so it meant I was up very, very early. I rode on a bus, and then I would get to work, and it was 9 o'clock, and I'd been at work for 3 hours, and I was very tired, and then it's madness. So it was a wild week, and I'm still recovering. And then I also got my flu shot on Friday, and I'm also recovering from that. But overall, I'm doing good.
We're happy you're here. Thank you, Ryan.
It's all up from here. It's all up from here. I haven't been playing much because life's been crazy the past 2 weeks, and so I haven't played much. Been playing some Stardew whenever I can. We're making some good progress in Stardew. We're playing the expanded mod and starting to get to some new stuff in that, which is really fun and weird. Where you can like plant monster plants, which I don't fully understand. But that's really fun. And then I've been, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, Eric, but I very much enjoy Brandon Sanderson's book series of the Cosmere. And a new RPG system came out, the Cosmere RPG system, which you like play. It's very similar to D&D. you play TTRPG in the like world of the Stormlight Archive. So I've been re-listening to the Stormlight Archive, to get like in that headspace to run that in mid-October with some folks who I play D&D with. And there's a mod for Crusader Kings 3 that like puts you in the world of Roshar, which is like the world of the Stormlight Archive, and there's all kinds of fun stuff. So I've been also like diving into that because then it lets me again like get into this headspace of the world of Roshar, and it's just a very cool place. And the magic of Roshar is so cool because the only people who really get access to magic is people who are like dealing with difficult things, who have dealt with trauma, and the magic like through healing their trauma, their magic gets stronger. Like that's the whole thing. So it's very cool, and it sets up for very cool RPG stuff because you can like with your players be like, hey, what's your character, like what's your character's problem, and how can we over the course of this narrative like try and help you overcome that internal struggle to then get cooler and stronger. Which is just a very fun, a lot of the best TTRPG stories come from like working through internal struggles, and it's really cool to see players bring like their own personal like struggles into that and playing that out, and then getting to like explore that in a game. So I'm really excited for that, and I've been like fully in that world, and that's been very fun. And that's it, just that a little bit here and there. Stardew Valley, wishing I was sleeping, and that's most of my past 2 weeks.
Well, I'm glad you're recovering. Sorry.
Yes.
Hopefully this is okay. This isn't too much.
Absolutely. This is
okay.
great.
Yeah.
This is great.
I mean, yeah, it's DLC. It's a DLC.
It's great. It's
so
going to be incredible. Yes. But Eric, how are you? What have you been playing? I see some really exciting things on your list.
Yeah. I'm doing well. I had a whole thing planned out that was so funny, and I've lost it. I hate when that happens so much. Oh, that's what it was. Well, first off, when you said you were taking the bus, I pictured you getting on a Greyhound bus and driving into town. And then I was like, why are you taking the bus? I thought you had a car. Okay, so you're driving the bus with the kids.
I'm riding
on
a yellow school bus with children on it. Yes.
Okay.
Which, and like, I'm riding on bus with elementary children, but also middle schoolers. Man, middle schoolers, 70 middle schoolers on a bus is the most buck wild thing. You hear all of the memes that you... just like that they're saying in real life because they're adults. So much 6'7". I don't fully understand it. I've heard so much 6'7" on that bus.
6'7"? Oh
yeah,
God, we're so old now.
We're so
what
old.
is 6'7"? What does that mean?
We're so old. Yeah.
No.
It's a whole thing. I did some research. It's weird and wild.
What is it?
And I don't even understand
it. Is it appropriate?
I don't know. I don't fully understand it.
It's sponsorships, Ryan. We're on TikTok now.
It's apparently a reference to a Skrillex song where they say 6'7", but it has a different meaning. I don't know.
Skrillex is still relevant?
I don't think. No, it's an old song. I don't know why it exists. Please, storygoers, young Gen Z storygoers, help us. We're gonna be on the TikToks now. Help us.
I think they're Gen Alpha, Ryan. I think Gen. I think
they
Gen
probably
Z
are.
It's like 20
adults. Yeah,
Ryan.
you're exactly right.
Oh, my bones!
Yeah. So, man, if you ever want to feel old, get on a bus of 70 middle schoolers,
No.
and you're just like gonna be so lost, not even fully understanding the sentences they're saying.
The anxiety is terrifying.
Yeah, and you have to be like an authority, right? Asking them to sit down because they're standing while the bus is going. It's not fun.
You tell them middle schoolers too?
Yeah, I had to say, please sit down. Like, sit down, please, because they're being hooligans. They didn't listen, but I told them.
You know what? Use your voice. They didn't see the worth in it, but Ryan, your voice has worth.
Yeah.
I would have sat down.
Yeah,
I would have sat down. That's because I was a people pleaser growing up. So that's
same.
Two things I want to say on the things you touched on, Ryan. One, a crazy story from my childhood. In 4th grade, I was driving a bus home with a different bus driver than usual. He was so upset with the bus that he pulled into. This is Dover, New Hampshire. So if you're in Dover, New Hampshire, shout out to you. We love you. That's where I'm from. But there's this shoe place called the Big Red Shoe Barn. And this bus driver had enough. And this guy was probably like at least in his 70s. He was an older dude. He was pretty old. He pulls this bus full of kids into this red shoe barn. He goes, if you aren't going to stop, then I'm going to leave. And he gets off the bus and goes inside the shop for shoes. And we all stood there like, no way. So some of us followed him inside, and he goes, I'm not getting in there until everyone listens. We all left. We all walked home. That guy was fired.
Yeah, absolutely.
Legitimately.
He was fired. Of course
Yes.
he was.
He was.
Oh my
it was
goodness.
crazy. He's probably moved on to better buses now.
Greener pastures.
Rip. But
Driving the big bus in the sky.
Yeah. Was wild. And then also going to what you were talking about with your Moonlight mod, and healing trauma gives you power. And I was thinking like, man, that would be crazy if like, because I'm doing therapy all the time with people, like if they were just gaining powers for things. You know, like that one person that has like this like super destructive power, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe we're not healed yet. Okay. You know what? I think we're dropping over through. You should probably settle down. You're not that healed yet.
Yeah.
You like sees his power like fizzle.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I mean, I think here's my thought, and then I'm really gonna get to myself. I'm gonna move on. I promise. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. Here's my thought. Best superpower, easily teleportation. Who cares? You have super strength. What are you gonna use it for? What are you doing? You don't need it. Think. You know. Embrace the teleportation. You don't have to drive in cars or planes. You can go wherever you want to, and it's just nice. It's just nice.
Yeah.
I hate car rides. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand what people like about them. I don't enjoy them, and no amount of music from the '90s helps me enjoy them. For a moment, I will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just can't. I just can't. Also, cool power. Forcing other people to feel empathy.
Yeah.
I don't want to work, and they're like, I get that. I'm like, thank you. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. There is a power for that. There is
it?
Yeah, not in the Rush Hour, but in Mistborn, you can impose emotions on people. Yes,
love that. That.
Yeah,
I make people just the worst people feel happy.
Yeah,
just because that's the exact opposite of what they would want to feel in that moment.
Right.
Yeah. I'm good. Just doing my thing. just living life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I work from home, so I don't get out a lot. I pretty much leave home for about 45 minutes a day to go walk my dog at the local park here where I live, and it's very peaceful, very nice. Listen to a gaming podcast as I do it. I'm gonna buy a weighted vest. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Get a lot of steps in. So you'll see that. I also have given, not fully. I would be lying if I said fully. I've given up a lot of my sugar intake. Coffee, maple syrup in coffee, really good, but out. Done.
Yeah. Wow.
Cookies on a nightly basis, gone. Have I seen progress in myself? Yeah. I feel a little bit healthier. But Ryan, it makes life a little sad. And I know people are saying, live your life, but that's what's going to take my life if I keep going down this path of sugar.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Processed sugar is just not great for you. Real bad. So it's been a little hard. But I've been occupying myself with gaming. So I'm actually going to my list. First I've been trying Deadlock, the Valve MOBA game. I saw randomly that they had released new characters. I had only played this probably like a year ago with a friend of mine from college, and I'm not good at MOBAs. I've always wanted to be good with MOBAs. League was just too much over my head. It's the buying the items to make my character stronger aspect I've never been able to grasp or understand, which is why games like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch were much better for me, because they kind of just took care of it for you. They kind of just power you up the way that you need to power up and whatever, you know. So that was nice. But I went to Deadlock because I really like to look at these new characters they released, and I've been playing in bot mode, so I'm the only real human player, and it's just been really nice. I'm in this place now. I'm 34. I don't need to worry about being the best. I'm never going to be the best. No one's the best at anything. There's always be someone that's better, or someone has a better day than you. Who cares? Oh, Alexa's going off. Sorry about that. My wife's making a cake. So, sorry. I was letting Alexa finish her thing. And then we'll probably edit this out. But, yeah. So, I've just been playing in bot mode. I don't need to be the best. And it's just been a lot of fun. It's just been a lot of fun to learn this game. I've just been trying new characters. And the pressure of having to do well in this lane to be successful for these people who I don't know to judge me or not judge me is off the table. And I can just have fun. And so I played a few rounds. And I really liked it. It's been a lot of fun. I like the game. It's enjoyable, and I might play online, but probably not, because I just don't need to. I don't need to. I didn't put it on my list, but I have been playing also Repo. Repo's pretty fun. Repo is good. I've been playing it with a client of mine. After we do our time of reflecting and all that stuff in their therapy, we jump into like 20 minutes of Repo, and it's good. I try really hard not to say any bad words during that 20 minutes, and sometimes it's hard because I am so scared. I am so scared. It's very frustrating sometimes. It's scary, but it's a good game. I actually like it more than I thought I would. So I like it. I still think peak not the same games at all, but I like playing Peak more as a cooperative game. But I think Repo is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I've been playing Lies of P again. I really love Lies of P. It's definitely my first Souls-like and the one I love the most so far. I think Lies of P is my second playthrough ever. I am doing a new game plus, and what's so great about this run is I'm trying new things, which is always a lot of fun. But also, in your first playthrough, characters, typically robots that are trying to attack you, are trying to tell you something, but their voice bar or their captions that tell you are blocked out, fuzzy. You can't read them intentionally. The second playthrough, you can read what they're actually been trying to tell you.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
It opens it has changed my whole perspective to what was happening in a way that I was like, whoa, this was okay, interesting. And I just love this game. There's something about this game that is just so much fun. And it's weirdly dreadful, but also hopeful and gross and funny, and it's just like it kind of has everything. And I think for people who don't like Souls-likes, I would really recommend Lies of P because it's challenging, but there's also different difficulty levels, which is nice. But it's just like a fun world to explore. This kind of weird, beautiful world that before you get into it, days before, it's like this utopia that everyone loves to be in, and now it's like this horrible place that everyone's just like miserable being in, and most people have perished from the hands of these robots that have gone mad. So, in the mysteries of they don't call him Pinocchio, but the mysteries of Pinocchio and how he's different than all the other robots is very fascinating to watch and see. And I will be then leading into the DLC of Overture, which I'm very excited for, because I hear that it does a great job exploring that lore. I think Lies of P will be a game that I bring to Tails soon to go through. So I don't know if it's the game that you ever want to play, Ryan, because I won't touch it until you do.
Yeah.
But I love it. I really love it a lot. I think it's there are times where characters turn on you or something happens that breaks your trust in somebody, and it's a gut punch. But then there's other times where the characters come through for you, and it just feels like you have this bond with this character in a way that is like special. And again, it's just a video game, but it feels rewarding, but not in a typical way. So yeah. Oh, and I beat Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. That game, that is the game. Sorry, really fast. And so I keep talking. Donkey Kong Bonanza is the game that never knows when it wants to stop and just end. It is a game that constantly I thought, okay, we're beating this, and then something else would happen and it would drag me in. It happened about 4 times. The ending is wild. Not from a Donkey Kong game, I never thought I'd say this. The ending is pretty amazing. Yeah. I was blown away by what they did at the ending and what they brought into the situation. I can't even go. I don't want to say anything and spoil it, because I think it actually is really special, really cool in a way I never saw coming. I'm happy I'm done with it. I think I'm ready to move on from that game. But I would have, if anyone has a Switch 2, they haven't played it and they need a reason to play their Switch, I would definitely recommend Donkey Kong Bonanza. It is a great game. I can see a world where people would want that as game of the year. I still think Claire Expedition is the better game in all ways, but I do think Donkey Kong is a good game. It should win something at the Game Awards for sure. Definitely better than Mario Odyssey in my opinion.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I beat Mario Odyssey. I like Mario Odyssey, but Donkey Kong Bonanza, if I had to pick one over the other, easy pick for me. Donkey Kong Bonanza, easy pick.
Very cool.
Yeah. Storygoers, we hope you're doing well. Happy, healthy, all the good things. We would love to hear your thoughts, feelings, and perspectives at talesfromthecartridge@gmail.com. All the E's are 3's. And now you can find us on TikTok. We're like, 10 years late?
Yeah.
We've been actually having a lot of really amazing comments on some of our videos, mostly our Claire Obscure ones. If you've watched that, I've been posting some of those clips from that episode, and people have been giving some really awesome comments that have just been a really fun delight to be reading, and I would love to read some of those now. So our first one is from Hacker McChicken on TikTok, and their comment was, going into this game, my whole goal was to save this world and bring back those. Oh, actually, I'm gonna split really fast. This is spoilers for sure. This is a huge spoiler alert for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. If you don't want to know anything, if you don't want anything spoiled, please skip ahead. We'll probably try to put like a time code in or something. If
jump to
I
this
remember to do
time.
that.
Yeah.
So that's your warning. Please don't listen if you haven't played yet. Here we go. So again, Hacking Wreck Chicken goes, going into this game, my whole goal was to save this world and bring back those who were lost no matter what. But once it hit the end, the game made me do a complete 180. Mael was self-destructive. I think self-destructive is what they meant to say. This family was falling apart and just not properly mourning. And at the center of it all was two versions of a guy who just wanted to be at peace and protect his family. This world is no longer the world he made and loved. I loved playing through both endings, but in my opinion, Verso was the only one who was allowed to make that choice. As much as I wanted Mael's ending, God, this is such a good game. Wonderfully put. Yeah. I love what they're saying with that. Verso is really the only person that is allowed to really make this choice, because this is Verso's soul's whole existence, really.
Yeah.
In this world. We have Miguel Gonzalez 7431 on TikTok, and they wrote, I felt bad for Mael and what she went through, so I picked her. Dude, her mom painted her with her burned face. So messed up. Like she was putting the blame on her. Maybe me being older and seeing her more like a dad than a brother is the reason, LOL. Mm-hmm. And I think that is valid. I think we talked about that in our episode too. Yeah. That for Aline painted, I forget Mael's real name off the top of my head. Alicia, yeah. Painted Alicia from the Painted World with, or gave her the burns still.
Yeah.
And I think that's that form of like expression of frustration and anger towards Alicia for what happened with Verso in real world. So yeah, it sucks. I think Miguel makes a great point that like, yeah, I think it's sad that a parent would do that, even though this child is technically not really their child, kind of is, kind of not, but still, this is representation of a real person, and the fact that she still put this upon this version of Mael is I think really significant. It says a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Colin on TikTok said, so happy I went with my gut and chose Verso. And I totally agree. And then last but not least, we have Doran Mosk on TikTok, and they said, from the perspective of what is best specifically for Mael and Verso, Verso is correct. Can we acknowledge, though, how messed up the painter's powers are? They create life, thinking, feeling, sentient life, then just erase it when they are done. That is so messed up, and everyone in the worlds they make should hate them. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but yes, but I also think that already like that is right. Like when you write a book, right? Those you know, the author gives those people, you know, thoughts and feelings and emotions. They just don't know that they're creations of somebody else's. And I'm sure I don't know, or I'm not that engaged in visual media, but I'm sure some folks would argue, you know, art that is created, paintings that are created, you know, in the same way are expressing emotions and thoughts and feelings, even though they are just, you know, paint on a piece of paper or canvas, right? I think there's people who would argue that they exist and, you know, have all these thoughts and feelings, you know, in the same way. It's just, you know, we don't have any sense of that. I do think this feels a little different in that it's like but I think you could argue the same thing about like a character in a book, right? Or in a movie, right? They're not real, but they have thoughts and feelings and wants and desires, and, you know, they just vanish when we're done thinking about it. It does feel a little different, but I think that is what the connection would be.
I think that's valid. I think what the game does a great job of is showing you how just because everyone has a perspective of what they should do with this painting doesn't mean that anyone's answer necessarily is correct. It's that these people in this painted world are viewed as not real, but who is making that who has the authority to say that, right? Who has the authority to say these people aren't real? I think that's kind of the whole point of the game is we see all the gomage in the very beginning of the game, and we feel something for these people, not knowing that they're painted people, not that they're not real, but that kind of makes them feel real to us. They matter, right? And if something matters, I feel that feels real. So I don't know. Everyone makes really good points. So But hey, if you're on TikTok, come find us. Tales from the Cartridge. We're there. We're posting videos hopefully twice a day still. Been trying really hard to keep up with that.
Yeah.
Our bedtime stories and campfire stories, not doing too hot there, but everything else is doing pretty good. So we'll take it. We'll take it.
There. Yeah.
If you feel it in your heart of hearts, we've had people already see an increase in people following us on Spotify from TikTok, so that's cool. So if you want to join along and rate us on Apple and Spotify, that'd be so great. That'd be very helpful. 5 stars is fantastic. 4 and below, don't even worry about it. Move on. Go back to TikTok. Go scroll. It's cool. But last but not least, actually no, that's it. Ryan, we're 25 minutes in.
It's all right. Right on schedule.
Right on schedule. And this is our first video version of our character wheels that we've been doing for forever.
Yes. They'll be able to see the wheel.
Yes.
The
it's
infamous
in real.
wheel.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've always been honest. I always say this, which probably makes it seem like it's not been honest, but we've always been honest about it. But now we can really show you how honest we are when we do this. But would you like to intro what the challenge is today for these random video game characters we'll be picking from this character wheel?
Yes, I would love to. If you're joining us for the first time, we do these characters wheels periodically. I'd say probably 4 or 5 a year. We do, sometimes more, sometimes less. And generally, we try to engage them with whatever we are feeling seasonally at that time, just because that's all our brains can handle. And that's the extent of our creativity. And so today, we're thinking about, it's getting very close to fall. We're like 20 days away. We are... No, less. 14, 15 days away. The 21st of September is the first day of fall.
You sound like a mean teenager.
I am a mean teenager. We're very close to fall. So we, as folks who are from and live in the northeast of the continental USA, we think of apple picking. So we're going to do an apple picking episode. Our criteria being getting lots of apples, a good hang while you're picking apples, and willing to stay for the extracurriculars like drinking cider and hanging out, eating apple cider donuts.
Hayride, maybe.
A hayride, yeah, absolutely. All the things that the actual reason you're there. To get a picture in front of a giant apple or something. Sign, all the important stuff. And so those are our criteria. So we're gonna spin a wheel, get a random character, get 3 characters. 2 characters.
Yes, 3 rounds, 2 characters each. Then the final 3 in the finals, where we decide who makes it, who breaks it. I will say too, we talked about this beforehand, and I thought it was more of a Halloween thing, and I think it is a Halloween thing. But corn mazes are at apple picking places. I will say,
yes, absolutely.
I think it's a huge part. If you don't want to do the corn maze, what are we doing? What are we doing with our lives right now?
Pumpkin patch, same thing, right? You go get your pumpkins, you go get your apples, you go do a corn maze. You've had the whole experience. You've done it.
Really, this is just like, who wants to go do fall things?
Who wants to
how much fun are you doing it? You know what I mean?
Eric, do you think the reason we chose this is this will be the first year we're not going apple picking together in a long time?
Ryan.
I was just thinking about that. Are we working out this experience together through this?
Are we just healing ourselves right now?
Yeah,
powers.
Whoa.
That is really sad, though. That is extremely sad.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to be a bummer. Wasn't trying to be a bummer.
No. It's I didn't even think about that. I mean, we went apple picking 5 years in a row, I think, right?
Yeah,
we must have.
So.
Wow. Yeah. But you know what? This will be our time to focus on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you have the chance, please go apple picking. Have a good time.
It's so fun.
Golden Delicious, probably good. I have no idea about apples and their names. Apples, types of apples are the same as types of dogs. I have no idea what their names are and anything. I just think that when they look good, they look good.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough. That seems kind of shallow, actually, when I say that. Hopefully you know that that's not the case. Anyway, okay, now we're going to spin a wheel. So here we go. So this is my first time doing it on OBS. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to... Oh, wait, no, that's our thing. I'm going to do this here. Hold on, everybody. We got this.
Hold tight.
Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Ryan, you can't see it still.
I can't see it, but it's so beautiful.
Should I want... Oh, you know what? Ryan, I could probably just share my screen on here.
Yeah, you can. As long as you're not worried about it chomping up too much RAM. Do it.
Find out.
If it crashes, we'll know.
Yeah. All right, so it's all on the same screen right now, which is perfect.
Wow,
Just making sure
yeah.
that this is good. I'm about to edit a lot of this, so it'll be a little choppy, finicky. But all right, we're gonna spin the wheel.
There we go.
Live.
Oh
We can see it together for the first time.
Wheel spin.
Our first character on a random character list is the Goose from the Untitled Goose Game.
Oh my God,
Wow.
I love this
already.
pick so
I love
much.
this already. And our second pick is,
Man.
along with the Goose, Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Wheel, please go away. Okay. Wow, this is great. I feel like I know what I'm doing. Very different characters.
Incredibly different characters.
Yeah. Okay. We should probably go through
Yeah.
like the reasonings of each, right? Now Goose, we can't communicate with Goose. Goose is as we know, for those who've played Untitled Goose Game, Goose is gonna do what Goose wants to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I kind of feel is gonna kill the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a part of me who, if I wasn't at the apple picking orchard, I would love to see the goose just run wild and cause chaos. But if I'm there and responsible for said goose, that feels very different an experience, which makes it a hard, there's some friction there, because I would just love to play an Untitled Goose Game in an apple orchard. I would not like to be responsible for Untitled Goose at apple orchard.
Have they not made a sequel to this game yet? Truly.
I know.
Easy. It prints money. Just do a different location.
Yep.
That's not the point. You're right. And right, let's be real. Right? I used to live, before I moved from Maine, where I lived in Maine, was geese. A lot of geese were lived by me. Geese Central. Goose Central. Mm-hmm. Geese, let's be real. Geese are scary. They are scary. They will chase you. They will take your money, and they'll honk. And it's really intense. It's really a lot. It's funny in a video game. But in real life, I don't know, man. The goose would be like... So here's my question.
Yeah.
Would the goose be with us or against us?
I mean, I think that I don't think it would be a binary. I think some parts of the trip, the goose is with you. Other parts of the trip, the goose isn't with you. It's kind of up to what the goose wants to do.
I think I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, actually.
Okay, all right, okay.
I think the goose is out for the goose. The goose is out for the goose. The goose is gonna do what it wants to do. And like, oh, I wish we can reach this apple. If only one of us had wings, and the goose is just gonna walk away.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get those apples.
But I will say, you don't necessarily have to pick any apples, because if other people have picked apples and Goose wants those apples, you now have those apples also. And really, you have the entire orchard at the. You know what I mean? You now are. The goose is running the joint, and now you also, by extension, are running the joint. And that everything belongs to you. You want a funnel cake? No problem. Everyone's left. The goose has attacked everybody. They're gone now.
Funnel
it's yours.
cake? There's a funnel cake at apple picking?
Not necessarily.
You've never taken me the funnel cake one.
Bradley Farms, I'm pretty sure, had funnel cake. That's all.
Funnel cake. But think about it. How many boomers are going to have their apples taken by this goose, and they're not going to be able to do anything about it, and they're going to look at you and be like, why'd you bring this goose to this apple tree? And then you have to respond. What's worse, Ryan? 70 middle schoolers or roughly 10 boomers yelling at you about apples? Probably the middle schoolers, honestly. They're terrible.
Absolutely, that's worse.
Yeah,
but there could be middle schoolers at the apple orchard.
They're probably going to be down for it, though. They're going to want the chaos. They're just
are
gremlins.
Really into it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
True. Yeah.
If you are a middle schooler, respect. Because I don't want you to be mean to me. That's the only reason. If it wasn't for that, I would say horrible things. Probably. I don't want to know you. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I worry that Goose is going to cause chaos, and Goose is going to go do all the extracurriculars, but not in the way we want to do them.
Yeah, not in the order you want. Won't post for the pictures with you.
Nope. He's gonna be leading the charge, but you're gonna have to like follow behind. You know, you're always kind of like the runner up to what the goose wants to do.
Right. I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Elizabeth though.
Yeah. Great companion. Great helper.
Amazing.
You know, there to help. There to have an experience with you and be there to hang out.
This girl has been trapped in a tower for 17 years, 16 years.
Yeah.
But remember in that game, you played Infinite, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I said obviously. I'm pretty sure you did. But then she leaves that statue. She is psyched, right? Yeah. She wants to see the world. And granted, she wants to go to Paris. This is not Paris, so it's a little bit of a bummer for her. But I think she's going to be so down for this. Yeah. Right? She's a go-getter. She's
never had an apple before.
Never
had an apple before. Probably.
Has she not?
I have no idea.
She must have had an apple.
You think they shipped apples all the way up to...
They probably grew them
to the clouds.
They had ground.
They had grounds and grass. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I think they must have. What were they eating?
Tomatoes for sure.
Tomatoes for sure. Ground red meat, the American way. Yeah, I think she must have had apples.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. But fresh apples right from a tree, earth tree.
There you go.
Not a cloud tree.
I think she'd be excited for it, though. I think you're right. Yeah, I think what you're trying. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Yeah. And she'd be wanting to do everything. She wants to do the corn maze. She wants to look at the pumpkin. She wants to she'd be the vibe. Very similar, I would say, to the goose. However, Elizabeth, I would argue, would be conscious of your feelings and want your input. You're going to do all the things. But she'd be like, oh my God, I want to do the corn maze. But what do you want to do? Like, no, let's do the corn maze. I want to do that too. She's like wanting your input, whereas the goose is just like, he's going. He's gone.
I'm in
the
corn maze.
Just leave you behind. Yeah. That was looked more like a penguin. But geese waddle.
There's a waddle to their walk,
Yeah. Waddle. Yeah. I mean, and Elizabeth has powers. That's kind of cool. You're done. You're tuckered out.
From the extra other dimensions, right?
Yeah. It's like, you know what? We're lost in this maze. It's the last thing we're doing. Elizabeth, he's just like, bop us out of here. And she's just like, just opens the portal and you walk through. You go home because teleportation is the coolest power.
It's a pretty cool power. Yeah.
It's a really cool power. So, or she can, you know what? Or we have like an apple situation. The apples are too high up, and then I'm like, Elizabeth, I need something, and then she like pulls, she like just pulls weapons out of nowhere. She gets like a grabber arm, hands you the grabber arm.
Could she like pull apples that you already picked in a different timeline of when you were apple picking to you?
Oh, probably. She probably takes the apples that we've collected in a different timeline. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. I think so. I really want to play that game. Actually, total tangent. Sorry, really fast. Yeah. I do want to play Infinite again because I watched a whole hour-long interview about Judas.
Yeah.
With Ken Levine. It looks amazing. I am so excited for that game. I don't know if you saw anything about it.
No.
It breaks down the whole narrative of that game. It looks fascinating. I am so excited to talk about that game one day on this podcast.
Yeah.
I think I know my pick.
I think I do too.
Oh no, you seem disappointed.
Let's say our choices.
Okay.
And I can tell you why I'm disappointed.
Okay. This is from your heart though.
Fully from my heart, yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. 3, 2, 1. Elizabeth.
Yeah. Elizabeth is a better person to go apple picking with.
Yeah.
But man, it would be so wild to have a goose running around an apple orchard just causing chaos.
Yeah, as long as it's not our goose.
But me sitting in this chair is all for that. Me at the apple tree is like, I'm really sorry.
Yes.
Like that. That's not. Yes. That's kind of my worst nightmare, right?
100%. Yes, I think that I would wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yeah.
If that goose is not our goose, go to town. I want to watch. I'm gonna have a great time. But that goose is our responsibility. That goose is with us. We drove the car with the goose in it. How we got him in the car, I don't know. But he's there. You know what I mean? People saw us with him. So
they know we're there.
I just don't think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan.
No, it's the right choice. Just there's a part of my heart that just loves that chaos.
You're very brave.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem. Back again with the wheel.
Here we go. Back with the wheel. Wheel's back.
I'm having a good time with this wheel thing. All right, the wheel spins once more. Where will it land? No one knows besides us now. It is Solid Snake.
Solid Snake.
Someone's gonna go for the apple,
Incredible.
and then he like wants it, he goes behind, breaks the hides in a box. Always has a box on him.
Always has a box.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
I need to spin again. You gotta
spin again,
twice.
because
All right, last but not least,
got here.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Quick attack, skull bash into the tree, apples.
Apples fall down. Yeah.
This is a hard one.
This is a hard one. Yeah, there's
Messed
a
it
lot
up.
of layers here. I mean, I think, like you suggested, Solid Snake, master of stealth and disguise.
Yes.
Now, that's really good for picking apples. That's not necessarily good for a cute fall picture in front of the giant apple. You know what I mean? They're not going to be wearing... Solid Snake, I don't think, is going to be wearing the right gear for a cute fall day. You know what I mean? But I do think you tell Solid Snake to get you 100 apples, you're going to have 100 apples, no problem.
I think I have bullet holes in him, though. He's going to be sniping them out of the tree.
True. Or the people will, right?
The people.
That
He's going to snipe the people?
From. Yeah, to get the
He's not a
apples.
villain.
Well, I'm sure... I'm pretty sure it's a whole mechanic in that game that you, like, doing a no-kill run is a thing, right?
Well, yeah, I think. In the fifth one, I think so. Because you're like basically kidnapping and brainwashing people in that one to be on your side.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that was the fifth one. That was a whole thing.
I do think he kills people in the first and second games. Not necessarily... but not that I think...
Guys.
People won't have your apples. Perspective.
Ryan, I think you just want chaos at an apple orchard. You're mad they didn't have the funnel cake, and you want chaos. You want to watch the world burn, whether it be Goose or Military Man.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. But I Solid Snake can get lots of apples. He has hands, right? Can pick them. Himself.
He does have hands. I don't know. I think he always has a box on hand. That is so helpful for apple picking. Is they give you those dingy little plastic bags. One, plastic bags, bad. We don't use plastic bags no more. Reusable bags. Two, they break all the time. They're so annoying. And then all your apples fall out, and then a goose comes over and takes them. And then you're like, what am I doing? Mm-hmm. What am I doing? So the cardboard box helps. I think it's really nice.
Yeah,
I'm worried
absolutely.
that he's a guy who's constantly crawling on the ground. He's a creature of the ground. He's not going to go in a tree and get
He's a ground creature, not a tree creature. That's fair. That's a fair... Yeah, that's true. And maybe the apples that he's going to find while crawling on the ground are going to be the bad apples, right? The ones that fall to the ground already.
Right.
And are full of bees.
You know those people that take apples, they bite them, and they go, oh, I don't like this one. And they throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
That's all he's collecting. Mm-hmm. He's like Snake. Sorry, I had to text my wife really fast. Snake, how is the apple? It's going good, boss. And then it's all just bit apples and
bad
wormed apples.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I think here's talking about Pikachu, right?
Okay.
Pikachu, I think, is going to be incredible for photo opportunities, sharing nice cider together. It's going to be adorable. Yeah. It's going to be really adorable. And very sweet. Would be a really good hang. I don't know Pikachu's ability to gather a lot of apples.
I see two options in my mind. As someone who's written many bedtime stories about Pokemon, this is where my brain's kind of going to.
Yeah.
I see one, he uses headbutt or skull bash or whatever the one is, and he hits the tree and all the apples fall down, which is not the best because then everyone else loses the opportunity of getting these apples too.
And they're just on the ground, right? Unless you're there to catch them, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a cardboard box.
Yeah, that you took from Snake.
That's a mistake. Or I see Pikachu being this nimble mouse creature climbing up the tree, probably pretty easy, like a squirrel. Squirrels. Have you seen a squirrel? Sorry, my mind's blowing up the idea of squirrels.
Yes.
Have you seen a squirrel? Squirrels going up trees is crazy. It's like gravity's not a thing for them. And I think Pikachu would be that squirrely kind of creature that goes up the tree and probably just you're just oh, how about this one? And he's just plopping them down. He's pushing on a little bit, they fall down. That's how I guess that's true. Yeah. The only bad thing is everyone's going to want a picture with him.
Oh, right. Pikachu's
and that's going to suck.
Yeah.
That's not the vibe. He's the vibe, but that's not the vibe.
Yeah, you're going to be swarmed with children and adults.
Oh, teenagers? Middle
Well,
schoolers?
I don't know if middle schoolers like Pikachu. Do middle schoolers like Pikachu? Like we liked Pikachu when we were in middle school?
I mean, Pokemon's huge still. It's bigger than Disney.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if it's a real life Pikachu, I mean, let's be real. Okay, hold up. All right, here we go. We're doing this in real time.
Okay.
You see this. You see this, Ryan, apple picking. You tell me.
Okay. Watching stream. Oh, here we go.
Do you see it?
I see it. It's real cute.
It's live action.
Really cute. That's true. They did do a whole
Don't
live
look at the
action.
hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, everyone's going to want a picture.
True. I don't think the hat is the best fall hat, but I do think it's cute.
I mean, it's kind of okay. Oh, I don't know if I have this picture. I'm trying to find one without a hat. But by golly, I can't find one. Why is it such bad quality pictures? Jeez Louise. I mean, I think everyone's gonna want a picture, and it's gonna be fun at first. Like, oh, my Pikachu, everyone loves my Pikachu. But then after the 50th picture, like, oh, I should be charging for this? Like,
yeah, I mean, you're not gonna. Your whole time is gonna be spent like coordinating Pikachu pictures.
Right, right,
and not as much time picking apples and having a nice chill time, unless you go to an abandoned apple orchard that's already been attacked by a goose. But that isn't necessarily gonna happen. All right, so there's like a lot. There's some pros and cons to both, because like Snake has hands, could grab apples, is a person, but really is a being of the ground. If as we've made clear,
he's a crawler.
Don't even know. Yeah, I have you ever seen Snake's knees fully locked in an upright position? I don't think I have.
I think they're always bent.
They're always bent.
They're always bent.
They're always bent. I don't know how you would even reach, right? Because
I don't
you
think
have
he climbs trees.
No.
Hold on. All right, I'm
so
gonna see.
There's a lot of trees. Isn't a new game just came out?
I'm just looking at it now.
If there was a time for Snake to climb trees, it would be in a new game.
I'm looking it up actively right now.
Okay.
Can you climb trees?
This could be the decider.
Okay. Ryan?
Yeah.
I gotta share my screen because I'm gonna keep doing this now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Well, here's all my bookmarks, everyone.
Check them out.
No, no, don't show bookmarks. Not that they were bad. It feels embarrassing for some reason. In Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, climbing trees is a fundamental mechanic used to access key items. Approaching one with Ivy and using the action button allows them to reach higher ground and progress through the game's various regions. So, are we saying that he needs a vine to climb a tree?
Possibly. There's not a lot of vines on apple trees, at least the ones I've seen.
That's fair. But
also, apple trees are not like the apple trees that you pick out that we would pick apples from are not big hardy trees. If Snake climbed up into one of those apple trees, it would fall over and break.
Probably.
If an adult man climbed an apple tree, I think it would fall and break.
Probably. I think this is hard.
This is a tough one.
I don't know if I feel the vibe of a grown man climbing a tree to get apples at an apple picking thing. It just doesn't feel valid. It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. So I guess it's really the decision is, which feels more right? Man in camo climbs up to a tree, it falls down and breaks. It's kind of sad.
I don't know if do you really think that's a tree?
The apple trees, the ones that at most apple orchards are pretty young, like short trees, right?
Right.
I mean, I guess they have ones with like and they're I don't know if they could hold solid Snake man weight.
Okay.
Thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Or right, so it's that's the scene. Like, hey Snake, let's go apple picking. Okay. And then like you go and he climbs a tree and it breaks, and then he like puts a box over him so people didn't, because he's embarrassed. And I think that's what the box is used for, is when he's embarrassed. And then, or alternatively, you get to the apple orchard and there's just 1,000 children swarming you who want a picture with your Pikachu.
Right.
It's good. You're gonna have a great time after the pictures and autographs.
Right. Sorry, hold on. I think you're probably getting my dog. You're getting my dog in the audio. Yeah. Sorry, Lindsay just got home from something.
That's okay. Come on, let's go.
Sorry, I just want dog audio. No, Ryan, you are 100% I think these are valid perspectives. I
Yeah.
question the trees falling, but you're right. It depends on how grown they are.
Yeah.
I think I know my answer.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Pikachu.
Yeah.
I just think they're gonna see Solid Snake in that tree, and they're gonna look at me and be like, "He's a problem too." I don't want to be a problem.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
worth it. It's not worth it. I'd rather just eat ground apples at that point.
Yeah.
I have a cute little Pikachu, and plus, hopefully, this Pikachu, he's just, everyone thinks he's a stuffed animal. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's cute." You know what I mean? I think Pikachu has an easier time going with the trees. Not gonna damage anything. He pushes the ones down that he wants to. Like it's gonna be,
Yeah.
much better time.
I agree. I also think, you're going to have a better overall experience. I think, like, Pikachu is maybe going to be more willing to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know Snake that well. I haven't talked to him much, but I can't imagine he's super into, like, sipping cider on a hay bale.
I don't relate to him about anything.
Yeah.
Literally nothing about this man I relate to. But we could talk about over cider.
Yeah, that's
Nothing.
true. What are you going to talk about? Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
People
Round
are definitely
three.
going to disagree with us on this one. On the
Yeah,
Solid
I
Snake
cannot
thing.
wait to see the
Yeah.
discussion. Yeah.
Yeah. Lot of upset boys about that one. Next one. We have Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm not
Tsushima.
this correct.
Jin Sakai. And then, last but not least, the last character of our character wheel today that we'll be picking from is Tails from Sonic. This is a doozy.
Man, we're getting a lot of, like, small creature, human.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is hard. I shudder to think this might be the hardest one.
Okay.
Because both have great abilities to climb and get things together. And again, we're kind of running into this factor of crap. Do I take grown human or do I take cute thing?
Yeah. I do think the benefit of Tails is less people are going to want a picture of Tails than
You don't think Tails is cute?
I think Tails is very cute. I don't think people are going to recognize Tails at the same level they're going to recognize Pikachu. Tails has been in a movie.
I'm about to pull it up right now. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing we did with Pikachu.
Okay.
We're going to see how we feel. If I can get a decent picture. Why is this awful?
There you go. That's you already have a problem, right?
All right. We're going to share this.
Okay.
Look at that guy.
Wow.
He's kind of cute.
Of course. Tails is incredibly
And
cute.
he's smart. He's going to help you get those apples.
He can fly.
He can fly. Don't understand because when you think about it, it should not work.
No,
That
but
his tails get mixed up and then
who knows how helicopters work, you know?
yeah. Who does know about helicopters? Pretty sure God just gives those to us.
Yes.
Yeah, bestows us to when we pray hard enough. But yeah, I don't know. I think Tails not as cute as Pikachu.
For sure.
I just throw that out there.
For sure.
For sure. I'm pretty sure I see kind of human teeth in that mouth there for Tails.
Yeah,
scary.
Tails is definitely more anthropomorphic than Pikachu. Absolutely. Tails, I think, can talk.
Tails can't talk.
Words. And wears gloves.
He does. What does that have to do with?
It's just enough.
Never just say has blue eyes. Just stating things about Tails. Fur. Got it.
Fur. It's got fur.
I do think.
Does Tails wear shoes?
I would hope so.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Okay, but Eric, I want you to look
Tails
at that
wears
picture of Tails. Look at that picture of Tails. Okay. Go back. Nope.
Oh yeah, which
first
one?
The first picture. Okay. Now, imagine a nice button-up flannel on that Tails.
On Tails.
Yeah.
I love the
Pretty
idea of
cute.
that. Creepy?
Cute. No, it's pretty cute.
Oh, cute. Oh, yes. Okay. No, love the idea of that. Here's my concern.
Yeah.
Small creature guy. Where are you going to get a flannel that size?
They
I
make baby
can't
flannels,
use
I
a
think.
sewing machine to save my life.
Oh, that's true.
Can't drive clutch. Can't use sewing machines. My two big flaws.
The only two things you can't do.
Yeah, everything else I'm great at, but those two things I'm bad.
Okay. All right, we've talked about Tales for a little bit. Let's go to Jin.
Yeah.
You know far more about Jin than I do.
You didn't play?
Think. I didn't play. I haven't played Ghosts. I own Ghosts.
Oh.
I think I bought Director's Edition. I haven't played it.
Oh, highly recommend.
So,
great game.
Of course. It's incredible. It's supposed to be incredible. You know more about Jin than I do. So I'd love to hear what I know about Jin. Pretty nice guy.
A very nice guy, does kill many people. So it's like the thing with Jin that would be helpful, but again, it kind of goes into your thoughts on how Snake would do. He has a grapple hook, which is all well and good. He just loops it around the tree, climbs up. But if it's as weak as you kind of feel like these apple trees are, can barely hold the weight of anything. They're gonna snap. The limbs are gonna snap off so easy. And also, he's probably gonna be in some kind of either samurai attire or ninja attire, which is kind of a vibe killer. Everyone's gonna look at you like you're weirdos, like you're doing. Oh, this is bad. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Everyone's gonna be looking at you like you're doing cosplay.
Oh,
which is not weird.
I see what you're saying.
Cosplay is very cool, but in the setting, it does not fit.
It doesn't necessarily fit. Eric, I want you to look because it seems like we're getting a little stuck up on the. Let's look at some apple trees. Let's just look at the look at some apple trees.
You're right.
I think
I'm being passive aggressive. I'm sorry.
They're teeny tiny, those apple trees, because the bigger the tree, the less tasty the apple.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what, Ryan? By golly, I think you're right. Look at that.
That's not gonna hold a full man.
Oh my! Why is it when you zoom in search engines, they make the thing smaller? Now I gotta go through all these pictures to find the one I'm trying to show you. All right, look at this. This old. You can't see this. Oh, and my God. Hold up. Open a new tab. Okay. Look at this.
That's not gonna hold a full man.
That's not gonna hold a full. I guess my question is that do you need to go that high then?
That's true. Do you need the grapple hook at that point?
I guess not.
I guess
the snake need to climb anything, really.
Maybe that's also why they make the tree short, because then the apple picking can actually happen.
We're learning a whole lot about apples today.
You would think when we started this, when we've gone 5 years in a row apple picking, we would know more about apple picking.
Wow.
Yeah. They make them a little taller, but not always.
Yeah.
Because we've used the poles before.
That's true. We did use, they're a lot of fun.
We've used the poles with cages. Those are very fun.
They're very fun.
You wouldn't need to use those. You wouldn't need to use those with a grapple hook, though.
Yeah, right. I'm still going to stick it to, going back really fast, Solid Snake is not the vibe at Apple Orchard. He's going to be a buzzkill. For sure. Not fun. Jin, nice guy. Seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. He does kill a lot of people. It's not good. But, I don't know. Something about Tails being there seems kind of fun.
It does seem kind of fun.
Like he's your weird-looking kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I
mean, I think, Jin goes to some beautiful places.
Yeah.
In video game. So I think, there's some precedent. So I think there's... in Japan. I think there's some precedent of, him going... you could have a really nice photo shoot with Jin in an apple orchard that's like, whoa, look how cool this is. But that's not the vibe of a nice fall day, right?
Yeah. I feel like... Yeah. I don't know. I feel like he'd be more focused on other things. His mind would be other like, Jin, what do you think? He'd be like, what? And you're like, you weren't paying attention, were you?
You're thinking about murder, probably.
Murdering, getting your family honor back.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's look at the criteria again. Jin can collect a lot of apples, I'm sure.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I think he might be a fun hang. He might have fun banter or have a good thing here and there. Probably few and far between. But is he willing to stay for cider? Is he going to do the corn maze? I don't know. I don't. Part of me, it's like a 50-50.
Yeah. Tails,
though, also can get a lot of apples, I'm sure. Whether it's by his own means or building a machine to do it. Mm-hmm. He's going to be a fun hang, I think. I think Tails is very sensible, very smart, very fun.
Yeah.
And I think because he's in this new world, right? His world's not like our world. He'd probably want to do all the world things, like go get some cider, go do a corn maze, look at the pumpkins, take a picture with a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's gonna be more excited to do those kind of day-to-day things.
Yes.
Because
And
he's
Jin's
not
be like,
like-
what is this drink? And I'm like, Jin, just drink. Just
Yeah.
drink it, dude. Like, stop it. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, take the
yeah,
gear off. Wear something normal. I
Yeah.
put jeans out for you to wear. You didn't wear them. I'm a little upset about it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I accept this culture, though. Don't get me wrong. If he wants to wear, everybody wants to wear. That's fine. It's just you try to help a guy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Eric, I think I'm ready.
Okay, me too.
Okay, count us in.
3, 2, 1. Tails.
Tails. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Okay, Eric,
Yeah.
I'm still sad because there could have been a world now that had Goose, Pikachu, and Tails. the same thing.
Do you want to go back to that really fast?
No, I think we made the right choice. Just there's the optics of that is really fun.
It is very fun.
But I do think
Goose is so different though than Pikachu and Tails.
so different. Yeah, so different.
Yeah.
Like there's you're it's like most human animal thing to most animal thing. Like Tails, Pikachu, Goose, right?
Yes. 100. Yeah. For sure.
And once you get into Goose territory, it's like less appropriate to take it a wild animal to an apple orchard, I guess.
Yeah. Just think about I mean, I don't know the real world implications of having these creatures, but Tails is, you can talk to Tails sensible. I think Tails can like hold off to use a bathroom when you get to one. Pikachu, same thing. You're like, hey man, just hold it until you get there. I think Pikachu's do it. That Goose, to get that Goose to your apple orchard that you want to go to, that Goose is going to poop it all over your car so fast, you're going to make your head spin.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right. I
Oh,
wouldn't care.
I was talking rhetorically to the story goes.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't being confrontational with you, Ryan. I would never do that. We've been out picking far too many times.
Far too many times. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it was the right choice. There's just, I really liked the optics of a Goose, Pikachu, and Tails.
Yeah.
Oh, I've messed something up. Hold on.
So, storygoers, the final round of this character wheel is between Elizabeth, Pikachu, and Tails. Now, Ryan, going down on lists again, going through the tiers, I almost see this in a way of human to creature
Yeah.
being Elizabeth. Tails is kind of in the middle, and then Pikachu, right? Pikachu
sure.
you can't communicate with, but it can understand you. You can't really understand it too much, right? Tails can talk, but also anthropomorphic. Big word, right? Elizabeth, human person with powers, jazzed to be there.
Yeah.
So I guess it really is like, I think all would be great at getting apples. I think all
why they're
would
here.
want to do the things.
Yeah.
Whose vibe? Here's my argument. Whose vibe is going to vibe the best?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there are three very different experiences. Absolutely. I mean, Pikachu's great, but it would be like taking a well-trained dog who could climb trees, right? Which I think people do and have a really wonderful time with. Is that
Does the dog have a good time?
Yeah, right. Is Pikachu want to be there, right? Is Pikachu
Right.
gonna? Which I think we kind of are assuming in this situation. Pikachu's down to hang out just because the Pikachu wants to hang out with you.
I mean, is that true though, Ryan? Let's be real.
No-
Let's stop
no,
for
no,
a
no.
moment.
Yeah.
Those Pokemon forced into balls.
Yep.
And then taken on a journey against their will. Who says this Pikachu's not the same?
Yeah.
What if we
Yeah.
caught him? I mean,
Should've
like
had no
first thing
choice.
we do is apple orchard.
Pikachu,
That's
pose
weird.
for this cool picture with me.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're going back in your ball prison, right? Like it's not a good. It's not a good. It's not necessarily good.
I'd be scared. I'd do it.
Yeah.
If I was Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tails, I think Tails again would be jazzed to be there because it's different than what he's ever known. And want to do the things, and I think Elizabeth is also very much in that same vein.
Yeah. There's like a, and I don't know if this is an incorrect assumption, but there's almost like a childlike quality to Tails in my mind. Like it'd be like taking like an older kid with you who's like excited and is trying all these things, which is different than going with like Elizabeth, who is a fully adult and maybe hasn't had a lot of experiences, but is like experiencing it in real time with you. and that
Right.
those are going to be two really different experiences. And I guess it's really what one is. I think that maybe it then starts to become down to personal preference.
Yeah. Well, here's a wrench in the thought process I just had, Ryan. Because I've been picturing the Elizabeth that first leaves the statue that she's stuck in for all those years.
Right. Yeah.
Compared to the Elizabeth that we have at the end of BioShock Infinite, which I won't spoil, which is a very person who has gone through a lot of things.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same person that we met when we first. So really, is this like also like which version of Elizabeth are we getting?
Right. Right. Because then similar to Jin, right? Like, are they gonna want to do the hang out and have a cider? Right. Is that something that they're down to do?
Right.
Yeah, because I mean, can you think of a version of Tails who doesn't want to hang out and have some apple cider? Is there a Dark Tales version out there that would be not into it?
They should do. I mean, Shadow is so cool. They gotta do a Dark Tales version next, right?
Yeah, I think is Rogue supposed to be a Dark Tales, or is Rogue just their own thing?
Rogue is like a Rouge.
Rouge. Are they a Dark Knuckles?
Yeah, they're like the opposite of Knuckles.
Oh, okay.
But they got like a little like on again, off again thing. Like
Right.
they do each other.
Cool.
We're not sure.
Yeah.
Then the opposite of Tails is technically Eggman.
Okay.
When you think about it, right? If you think about if you're doing Sonic Adventure Battle 2,
yep,
we're looking at the two things.
Sonic,
yeah,
yep.
Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Eggman, Rouge.
What about the fishing one with Little Frog? Remember that one?
I never played that one. I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't play that one.
You had to play them all to get all the coolest things.
But I was fishing in Ocarina of Time. I had more things. I had more important things. I had to save Hyrule. I couldn't do it.
That's fair. Okay, you didn't. Yeah, I mean, I got a Dreamcast and was fully into Sonic Adventure 2 for a bit. So it was.
I never got a Dreamcast. I was a Nintendo.
It was a
Nintendo
silly
boy.
little thing. You had your little Chow on the little screen, on the little mini screen. You had the little Chow. It's very cute.
Well, I think we talked about this. I played Sonic Adventure Battle 2 on the GameCube.
Yeah.
So this is totally off topic now. Who cares? And I was fully convinced the only way to hatch the Chow was to throw them against the wall until the shell broke.
Yeah.
Because I was unaware of how things hatched, I guess. I don't know.
It was
a scary middle schooler who wanted to cause chaos.
Right.
Yeah. I was on that bus. I was on my bus, and I was like, I'm going to go home and throw a bunch of
eggs at
virtual
wall.
eggs against walls and hatch. That was maniacal.
Yeah.
What
Well,
are we talking about?
Elizabeth Pikachu Tales. We got all right. We've got Elizabeth Pikachu Tales. I think
I want to get rid of one.
Usually when we get to this point, we get rid of one, and then we tile it down to two, and then we've really usually made up our mind before that point.
Fair.
But let's eliminate one, and then go from there. So Elizabeth Pikachu Tales. Eric, what are your thoughts? What are we thinking here?
I have who to eliminate.
Yes.
I would like to eliminate Pikachu.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I think I agree with that. Because I think like what we talked about, we don't know if Pikachu even really wants to be there.
Yeah. He might enjoy it, but like who's really reaping the benefits of this cute Pokemon? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true. Versus like you could be like with Elizabeth, depending on what version of that, like either they're seeing an apple orchard for the first time, or maybe you think they need to just hang out. Maybe they just need to talk in the context of an apple orchard and have a nice time because they had a rough go.
They had a really rough life.
Yeah.
See, I think hear me out.
Yep.
Not saying either one have had it easy.
Yeah.
I do think Tails. Now hear me out.
Right,
we all have our lives. I'm not trying to be a downer on people's experiences. That's what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Tails, I would argue Tails has less baggage.
Yeah.
Which means less chance of maybe the vibe being killed at some point during this day.
Right.
Elizabeth locked in a tower for the majority of her life.
Yeah.
That's kind of a downer.
Yeah, like okay, imagine like so you're gone, you've got your apples and you're drinking some cider, like, oh, let's do a corn maze. And then you get to it because like, all right, you go that way, I'll go this way, and then we'll, you separate. Elizabeth might have a hard time, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like oh no, I'm trapped in this corn maze, I'm by myself. Like, what's going on here? Let me phase through this wall, and like, there's like, there could be. there could be things that could remind Elizabeth of bad times that have happened that could lead to some, like, they would just need some extra support. And if you're not in the brain space to provide that extra support, it could take away from the experience. Not that you shouldn't provide that support because you're their friend and you brought them there, but is that necessarily what you were hoping for out of that experience?
What if she sees these apples and she thinks of the apples that she likely had in Colombia?
Yeah.
And it just brings her back to a darker time.
Yeah, that's true.
Does Tails have trauma around apples? I don't know. I would probably doubt it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I do think Elizabeth, to her credit though, I think she'd be super happy to be there.
Yeah, and I think you could have a much more, I think the range of experiences, you could have a really great time with Elizabeth and connect and talk on a level that wouldn't necessarily be possible with Tails. But it's just the range is wider, right? The lows are lower and the highs could be higher. Versus Tails, you're right in the middle. You're gonna have a good time.
You know what you're
no
gonna
matter what. You know what you're gonna get. Yeah, exactly. There's there's a consistency there.
I think you just sealed the deal, Ryan.
Okay. All right.
For me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. That's the way I was leaning.
Okay. Want to just count down and do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Tails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Hey, great. So there you have it, folks. Tails is our random video game character of the day that'd be the most fun to go apple picking with. I feel confident with that. I'm a little sad it's not Elizabeth. I know you're sad it's not the goose. I get that.
Yeah, I am sad it's not the goose.
Let's just be happy it's not Solid Snakes. I just think that'd be really weird.
I think that'd be bad.
Not a fun time. Yeah, that'd be really bad.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that. But yeah, this has been fun. Storygoers, let us know what you think. If you're on, Tales from the Cartridge, gmail.com. All the E's are 3s. Find us on Instagram. Find us on TikTok. All the things. Did we get it right?
Those 2 places.
Those 2 places. And YouTube. and YouTube.
And YouTube. Yes.
And YouTube. We're trying more things. So find us there. Leave a comment. Did we get it right? Are we right, as we always usually are? Or did we get it super wrong? Is Solid Snake a better pick than Tails? I literally can't imagine a world where that's true. I cannot imagine a world where Tails is not better than Solid Snake at this.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be so weird.
Yeah.
What's the mission? We're just getting apples, dude. Calm down. You know what I mean? Calm down.
Doesn't necessarily know how to rein it in.
Yeah. It's I get it. You're a military guy. That's all well and good. But, just have a day, man. Let the hair down.
Yeah.
He takes his bandana off. You're like, what? Existential crisis. You're like, oh, God, okay. Just put it back on. It's fine.
Yeah.
Ryan, I think I speak for everyone listening that I hope that the bus situation gets better for you.
I mean, I don't have to ride the bus this week. It already is better. I only volunteer usually the first week of school, and then they're on their own. They got to figure it out. And that's just how it goes. They get me for a week, and that's it.
Not many people can say that.
Right, yeah.
They're lucky to have you. Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you don't have to see any more middle schoolers. Shout out to our middle school listeners. You scare me, but I appreciate you being here. Oh, that's a dog bark.
I think either a car backfired or there was a gunshot. One of those things.
Oh, gosh.
I'm assuming it's a car backfiring.
If you see police come, you'll know what happened. Everyone be safe, be happy, healthy, all the things. And thank you for listening as always. And we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.